Picture yourself, beautiful sun behind you, barely a cloud in the sky. You're at the pool, you have a drink, and you tell your wife and your daughter, I got to go. What could possibly be important enough to go? A show with Dan Sogorka on it, Greg Sher on it, and Robert Pieklo. Why? Because two reasons. One, if you believe in dreams of entrepreneurship, Dan Sogorka talks about that journey and lays down a blueprint. And then if you believe in the dream of home ownership, Greg Sher and Robert Pieklo are two of the greatest voices that people come around to hear, and there's facts and receipts and proof of that. And so we had all three on one show. Mic dropped. I had to go upstairs and hear it and be part of it.
Wow, what a great opportunity we had in listening to our three speakers today. First, we had Greg Sher talking about what's going on in the mortgage industry, mergers and acquisitions, lots of stuff that's going on. In the past year and a half, we saw so much loss. We are now looking at people collaborating, coming together. There's going to be mergers of companies, originators getting great opportunities to go and get more business. Unfortunately, there are going to be some layoffs that are coming around. However, if you are able to apply to the MBA, be an MBA member, and see what you can do to benefit by being a champion of your industry, then you should be able to look at the news and say, you know what can I do to be better? Not just look at yourself and woe, but be better in that. Then we had opportunity talking to Rob Pieklo, oversaw the own merger and acquisition of another company, talking about the accounting and the mechanics of how we went through that, how he looked at each part of the business strategy in order to bring the next level of his company into the next level in stage 2 success. Then, of course, we had Dan Sogorka bringing it up on the end of our show, talking about the success of what it takes not only for servicing, but what it takes for the success of an organization in the company itself. We asked them to come back onto our show so that we can understand the intricacy of how running a business as an ancillary service within the mortgage industry, not just in origination, but also in servicing.
Guys, thanks so much for having me on. What a great conversation. Loved hearing the other guests, and it was great to be able to talk about not only my journey at Sagent, but the last 25 years in mortgage technology. A lot of stories, could go on for hours. So many people and times and ideas, and just really, it's been a really fulfilling time, and can't wait to talk about what's coming next. And I will keep you guys posted as the journey continues.
Yeah, I'm excited to be on, and this is like old school back in the day when we were on Clubhouse together. This is the same. So both Michaels, you guys were on my show then, so I'm glad to be here on yours today. Yeah, I'm excited to get into it. Excited to talk about M&A and kind of the purchase of AFR. Why AFR and why now? I think it's a great time to buy a mortgage company. Sounds crazy, but as people are running for the exits, it's a good time to be running in. And I'm excited to be back after a 5.5-year hiatus to come back to AFR and really get it growing again. And it's an exciting time. We know, like I said, we're in this tail end of this down cycle, but we're excited to do certain things that can help us gain market share as originations go up.
My dad always says to me, remember this, son. Harry Houdini always says, leave the audience wanting more. And that couldn't describe this show any better. I wanted to hear more Greg Sher talking about the industry, and you have to listen to hear what he was saying to the mortgage industry. I wanted to hear more of Dan Sogorka telling loan officers, real estate agents, how you can become an entrepreneur, how to get into this industry, and how any dream can become a reality. And he can give you the blueprint. And he just starts with a little bit. But he wants you to go to our podcast or down below here and comment, bring back Dan, so we can hear more of that. And finally, Robert Pieklo showed again why loan officers come out in masses to hear him talk.
So we're super excited for you to listen to our show. So like, subscribe, and come back onto our show so we can listen to you and hear your comments. If you want to hear any of our listeners again, go ahead and comment below.